The human brain's molecular adaptation in frequency. September 5, 2013. My beloved brethren of Earth, what wondrous times you are living in at this present moment. Stunning shifts are slowly entering your reality, bringing to the fore and disclosing once more several issues, for let's get clear on this, the times for change have duly begun. There is no more time for playing games nor for investigating how to further proceed in life, thereby continuing to give the old room to linger on. Now the time has come to allow the wonderful world of ascension to unfold in such a way as to achieve a global metamorphosis in your collective reality. That is to say that you'd better make room for everything that you will find important in life, amongst which is the Christ consciousness, and experiencing your own growth in consciousness, referring of course to the process of ascension. The human brain now undergoes a molecular adaptation in frequency, enabling the brain to begin to function more on another level, another frequency whereby your spiritual and etheric gifts will be enhanced and where you will be able to cope with them within your consciousness. In other words, both sides of your brain will be brought into balance again, whereby a greater whole of your entire brain will function within this reality. Your brain will, amongst other things, offer you specific functions as possibilities which you have not been able to use consciously or in an earthly fashion ever before. We are referring to telepathy, telecommunication through wave patterns which are invisible but which are nonetheless received and translated by your brain. We are also talking about the zooming into frequencies and the intercepting of a broader frequency range such as light waves, colors, energies. The brain will, for instance, begin to function more in your physical vessels than before. This is the precursor of a huge shift in your living, and in your inner world, for why should the brain have to adapt if it were incapable of functioning or not going to be fully used? Indeed, this is a sign. Many of the brain waves will begin to broaden and will begin to function with higher wave patterns, and ditto light frequencies pertaining to a higher level. Because of the fact that this is being activated and because your vessels are preparing themselves for, and adjusting themselves to this process, your head will come under a lot of strain and will experience things such as a pressing feeling on the crown of the head, a tingling sensation on the skull and on the scalp, an alternating vibration in both halves of the brain whereby one half can vibrate separately from the other. In certain instances there can also be a rather numbing feeling in the brain, indicating that a deeper activation is done in the pineal gland situated in the center of the brain, which is secreting a special hormone when it is encouraged to work or when it is activated. Do not worry too much about all of this, for it is like restarting the engines in the brain where everything is being reset momentarily. The Arcturians are in charge of these activations and they are highly skilled to do so. They are the experts, so to say. To remodulate the brain can take some time and energy out of the daily energy level of a person. These things take time and imply necessary steps, but it is all done for the higher good of that individual. We, the Agarthans, have just walked out of this process and we work together with the Arcturians to a certain degree so as to reach more individuals and help them wherever we can. To remodulate the brain implies the biggest transformation the physical vessel can experience, because up until now everything of your physical body still functions through the brain. Can you even begin to imagine what the possibilities will be for a physical body to convert into a light body once that this ingenious brain system is fully converted and activated? This will definitely give rise to much changes, not just in the brain but also in the heart cells. Moreover, all the cells in the organism of your physical body will continue to undergo reforms until this body will be more and more capable of capturing the light and holding it. To hold the light is necessary for the transformation of a cell into a light cell, thereby enabling the crystalline light body to take its shape in expectation of a transformation into pure light. The physical is always the last to adapt to the light and to transform. However, now that your physical bodies have reached this stage, it can only mean one thing, and that is that the time is at hand for this physical reality to finally be converted in a more light-filled and pleasant reality within the heart where everything will remain within reach for your consciousness. Growth is underway and the dispersion of the light is already a fact. We joyfully look forward to the current and the upcoming times as tensions are palpable at moments because none of us know how things will work out for humanity. And this can only mean that you have now reached a frequency and a timeline which has never ever been reached before with the planet and her population. The inner Earth is peaceful at this moment even though there are some etheric and physical shifts taking place in tectonic plates in some areas of Gaia. Because of those shifts in tectonic plates, a lot is released and liberated on the etheric as well as on the physical reality, and that is now unfolding. Mother Earth is in the process of shaking off her physical vessel, resulting in aforementioned effects. Agartha is ready to jump in where necessary. So keep your cool, remain peaceful in the heart and think, feel and send always love, no matter what. Magatha of Agartha. Channeled by Melaine Lafont. awakeningtohigherlove.com. pleiadedolphininfos.blogspot.com